So, welcome to KKPBT Online Trading. Today, our class is AHA OTT User Analysis Report. Here, so last three videos we discussed it in the first videos we have to import the data from Excel to MS SQL server, and also the created data model, and also the migrate the data from MS SQL server to Azure SQL server and ADLS 10 to last two videos we have to create it. This part agenda is create the Power BI report using the Azure SQL Server data. So, and also the create the data model in Power BI and data modeling, analyzing the data. So those information we can cover into this video. So first we have to last video. Sorry, in this last video we have to cover into those tables migration here. We have to convert this data into the Power BI. We have to build a report. So here we have to require into the click on this one. Input the data from Azure SQL Server to Power BI. So we are required into the here Azure SQL and also the Power BI. Power BI. So if you don't have the Azure SQL Server, you have to use into the here you have to use into the MS SQL Server or Excel, anything you can use. Okay, just in my point of view, I take into the Azure SQL Server. As per the project related, I select into the Azure SQL Server. As per your requirement, you have to select anything here. So in the dataset link is available on in this my website. So this is my website. I will pin this website into in the comment box in that in this video. So just go to that website and click onto the dataset tab and go down here, and you have to see the project names and YouTube links and data links, and the cost also. It is not a free service. So here we have to down in this, sorry, wait. In this one, last one, we have into the 14th. So AHA user OTT report in the link, YouTube link, and also the dataset link. And this dataset cost is 1,000 rupees. So why we can fix this data? Like we can spend more time with this data set. That's why we have to click on this link, and you can get into this Excel sheet. Okay, or you have to reach out me. So my contact numbers is available in this here. You have to please reach out me if you have any queries, anything else. So then we have to come into the topic. So input the data from Power BI to here. First, you have to go to the Power BI. Power BI desktop. Just click onto the Power BI desktop. Actually, my Power BI desktop is updated. So if anyone older one using is different interface, I'm using the different interface. Don't worry, same options, same features. Only for the option place will be changed. That thing. So see this one, and also the last project video, Power BI desktop also different interface. It is one latest one. So here the first step is import the data from the here. We have to use into these some steps in Power BI. First one, get the data from data source to Power BI. Next step is called step 1, and step 2 is create data model. So already we have to, it is called a prepare data model. So already we have to prepare into data model into the MS SQL server. Same type we have to create into the here also. But this project is not required for the data model. If in case any duplicate values, null values, those type of things, we can add this one here. So next step is step 3 is create modeling. data modeling. So data modeling means here we have to create the relationship between the fact table and dimension table, and we can create a star schema, snowflake schema, those things. And next one is step 4 is analyze the data. Analysis the data. So as per the given data, we can analyze the data as per requirement prakaram. As per requirement wise, we can analyze the data. So next one is step 5 is create report as per the requirements. So first of all, first we can read the requirements, then we can start the building the report. So go to the in that Excel. So they go to the task. In the task, we can complete it this one also. We can complete it this one. Now we can start it to create a report. Actually, they give these some pages. Actually, they are here into the home page, subscription type page, and also the country page, device page, gender and age group page. Not here the age group less than 80 is the child and greater than 80 old. Remaining others is young. So they have the one more page, find country wise last due and all the details. So here, come here down. It is a home page. So see this one. This one is home page. See the first thing is title and the last refresh date and whatever the pages buttons and also the slicers and also the multi-card and here the some one more slicer and we have to add the two visuals. One is the total revenue by country wise and the total revenue by country wise and due date and here add into the due date in number and user IDs here. So actually this report main aim is, so why they can ask this report like, so here like this one, okay. So actually it is a AHA OTT platform. So users are getting the, so first of all, we have to understand the data and the client requirements. Then we can start the deployment. That is very simple to design the report. Don't waste this time. So first, so why they can ask this report? Simply, you have to see this one in this page. So for example, here, user analysis, like for example, so I have a one OTT platform. Okay, I want to see the total users, how many members, so that information, and the total even revenue, how much I get, so that information, total countries, how many countries I have into the users are used, and the total devices, and the today due. I will tell you this due information. Get this slicer, total revenue by country and total revenue by country wise. This one. Okay, here whenever you have to select this subscription, that time total revenue by subscription device, whenever select the device, so that time it will change. So in this case, there is a due dates. In the due dates containing the, see this one in this table. So user ID, last payment date, and a date of payment ID and due date and revenue. I just tell you simply. So for example, we are using the telecommunication, like for example, Jio or Airtel, those things. So whenever you just imagine, so when you last subscription date, for example, next tomorrow is my last working day. Sorry, last last day of the recharge. Okay, so my plan is expired. So how they know the that sorry, how they know the that clients, so this employee, sorry, this user is last day, so that's why we can create this report. Okay, whenever, so they can call center, they can call to users, right? So that's why we can create this report. I can simply I tell like that it is in I'm telling Telugu. So మనకేంటంటే ఇప్పుడు యూజర్స్ వచ్చేసి ఏమంటే ఫోన్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు కదా, ఆ కస్టమర్ కేర్ వాళ్ళు వచ్చేసి, సో వాళ్ళకి ఎలా మన డీటెయిల్స్ వెళ్తాయంటే సింపుల్, మనం వచ్చేసి వాళ్ళకి ఈ విధంగా డాష్ బోర్డ్ అయితే క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నాం అనమాట. సో డాష్ బోర్డ్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళు డ్యూ డేస్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నారు అనుకోండి, ఇప్పుడు టుడే సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటే టుడే నేను ఎవరెవరికి కాల్ చేయాలి అంటే యూజర్స్ క్లయింట్ వాళ్ళు ఎవరికి కాల్ చేయాలి, సో ఆ యూజర్ నేమ్ ఎంత వస్తుంది. లేదు నెక్స్ట్ డే సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నాను అనుకోండి, నెక్స్ట్ డే ఎవరికి ఫోన్ చేయాలి. ఇలా మనకు వచ్చేసి ఏమంటే ఈ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కోసం మనం ఈ రిపోర్ట్ అయితే జనరేట్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, జస్ట్ గో టు ది టాపిక్. సో హియర్ దిస్ వన్ ఇస్ దట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, and this another pages, second, third pages, we have to know the, so what type of information, total users and total revenue. So due wise total revenue, and also the, sorry, total users and due wise total revenue. So multiple pages they have added to the 3, 4, 5, same as, and also the, in this last page containing the full information. So this one is full info. So full information, like all the details added into this page. So this is the overall the overview of the project. So then we can start the creating the report. So first we have to go to the Power BI, then go to the get data. So your here our data source is Azure SQL Server. Go to the more. So type into the Azure SQL. So here the Azure SQL Server database. Then simply connect. So here we have to add into the server name and database name. So go to the here portal. Just go to the azure.portal.com. So in this case, click on, or you have to select into the Azure SQL. Just click on open this one and go to the database. So in the database, we have to the, this is called a server name. Copy the server name, come to here, paste here into the server name. Next one is database name. It is optional, but we have to select, we have a database also. Then go to the here, it is called a database name. KKPBT DB1. It is called a database name. Come to here and paste into the here. So we are using the import mode direct code. Here the very less amount of data. That's why I'm using the direct query mode. If in case there is a more amount of data, I mean large amount of data, that time we are using the uh, less amount of data, that time using the import mode. If in case more amount of data, so that time using the direct query mode. So there is a some limit. I just pin the just won't check the our channel. There is a, what is the difference between the direct query import mode and live connection. So I'm telling that one. So then click on OK. Okay. Here the authentication details. So then go to the database authentication details. Here we have to add into the username and password. So go to the here in the here and click on here into the my account. So this is called my username. We have a multiple ways we have to connect into the directly. But if in case anyone is different, this Power BI account is different and Microsoft account is different, that time you are using the, yeah, like this method. So then you have to give the password, simply connect. Eh, one is not working. Uh, Wait a second, wait. Okay. So same get data, go to the more, Azure, click onto the Azure SQL Server. Actually, here the what happens means my data, like whatever the I just using this URL and I connected into the Power BI, both are same. That's why it is showing like. So if in case different, that time you don't get any errors. Next, click OK. So whenever getting these errors, first of all you have to don't think on here and go to the data source settings. In the data source setting already it is added, then go to the data source setting in the uh, I just clear all the permissions. Wait. Just let these things. So fine. Okay, and close this one. Go to the get data and more database. Sorry, go to the Azure. Click on the Azure SQL server. If you don't have the Azure SQL server, you have to use into the MS SQL server, or otherwise you have to use into the Excel. Anything is possible. Select the any database name. Then go to the Microsoft account. Then sign in. So I think here some network is error. So that's why I'm using the MS SQL server data. So we have a MS SQL server data also. So we have to use both one also. Actually, something is. So that's why I'm using the MS SQL server data. So copy the server name and paste here. Database name is AHA. Click OK. So then click onto the connect. Click OK. So same process, Azure SQL Server and MS SQL Server both are same process, but there is something is mistake. So then select the table, fact table, and select the related tables. We have to select all those in tables, whatever we have. So fact table, dimension table, all those things. So we have to select one by one. Go to the transform data. So first step is get data is completed. And second one is create a data model. So already we have a model, so we don't have anything unwanted data. So prepare data model means we have to remove the unwanted columns, unwanted rows, and also unnecessary anything data, so we can remove and merge those type of transformations. But here the everything is perfect, so that's why I didn't change anything. So it is take some time to load the data from the MS SQL server to here. Same Azure SQL also same process. So once the table is loaded, okay, then close and apply. So next one is data modeling part. Data modeling part means we just create the fact table and dimension table relationship. So it is called data modeling is cardinality. Cardinality have a there are four type of cardinality like one to one and one to many, many to one, and many to many. Those things we have to create a some schemas, star schemas, snowflake schema, those things. Okay, so yeah, it is done. Then go to the modeling tab. First step is data. Second step is modeling part. Here the we have to so have the here the automatically creating the some relationship. If in case then go to the new tab. If in case we have to add the fact table. Okay, so gender table and also the device table. If anything is relationship is not matching, we have to create that relationship. And also the gender table also they are added, subscription table, and also the country table. So it is called a data model. So once it is done, So we have a many to one and many to many those information. So once this is done, then go to the next step is analyze the data. Analyze the data. First, we have to go to the requirement wise. Then go to the here. What is data? So first we have to create it here the measures. Analysis means we have to create a calculate measures and calculate tables. Those information. So that's why we have to create a one measure table. So how to create a measure table means we have to just go to the home and click onto the enter data. Here, just give into the table name is empty. Load. Don't give anything here. Just give load. So go to the fact. Here the users. I just want to calculate the total users. So go to this empty table. Then click onto the new measure. Total users. Control plus. We have to zoom out. Total users. So here, so count of, or you have to use into the count or distinct count anything, but we have to the in that fact table contain the only user information, unique information. So that's why I'm using the count rows in the fact table. So if in case any repeated user, you have to use the distinct count those things. But in that fact table containing the that user base, right? So that's why it is a total users. So then you have to the remove that column, whatever the column we have, column one. So we have to remove that column from the data model. Okay. So it is called measure table. Very simple. First enter data, then create a one measure. So we can, it is called measure table. So next one is go to the fact. Here the revenue. We have to calculate total revenue. Then click onto the new measure. So whatever the measures we have to create that measure table or fact table. So we have to store the measures all the into the separate measure table. Otherwise, we have to store the all the measures into the fact table. So then we have to add into the so total revenue. Yeah. Sarabhodund. Yeah, that's correct. So whenever you have to create a measure, you have to maintain a separate table. Otherwise, you have to store in a fact table. Fine. So sum of revenue. Okay. So two part is done. Next one, go to the Excel part. We have to see this one total countries, total devices, and those things. So then you have to see one more measure. As per requirement wise, we have to create a measure. So total countries. Total countries equal to. Here you are using to the distinct count of country ID, or you are using the country ID fact table or dimension table. But whenever you have to use this information, like you have to take into the country in the fact table. So then you have to take into the total devices. So you have to use into the distinct count of devices. Not. Okay. So it is fine. Next one is next requirement wise. Here we have to calculate the total divs. So we have to hold on this one. Come to here. So here we have to calculate the total divs. Total divs, how to calculate total divs means we have a simply, I just tell you one thing here. So for example, so just imagine there is a some users like so user 1, 2, 3. Okay. So user 1 is it is called user ID, UID. So it is called date of paid amount. And next one is just like imagine it is a 9, today date is 10. That's why I mentioned the 9 and 10, and here into the 3 means 11. Okay, so here, so it is the date of the paid. For example, first user pay the amount into the 9, second user paid into the 10, and third user amount paid into the 11. Okay, so 9 means, so today is 10. So 9 means yesterday. Already, like as per the client wise. So in the 9 means the past day, and today comparing to the yesterday. So they feel already that customer is paid the amount. So here the due name. Okay. So here no due, no due. In this 10th means 10th is today. Today means he cannot pay the amount. So today, like whenever they can that slicer they can select today. So that time whatever the users paid into the amount in today. So that's why I added into today. And 11 means due dates 1. I mean, next tomorrow he can pay. So as per client, they give the requirements like this way. So whenever compared to the today, uh, I mean below dates are those information is no due. For example, there is a one more user. So for example, there is a 4 user. So the date paid remaining paid amount is 8. There is no due. Compared to the 10 today, comparing with the today. So that's why. And here the 10 means today. For example, on one more user, we have a fifth user. It is date is 15. So there is a due date like 5 days. Okay, this information we can create a due date names. They give you some instructions to create a due date. So then go to the how to create this one. Then simply we have to go to the report view. Then go to the fact table. In this fact table, first column, first we have a, so this one is last payment date. Last payment date. So this is the last payment date means whatever the that subscribe that user paid this date. So then take it to the one new column, extract the this last payment date, extract the day only. Extract the day from the last payment date. So day equal to using the day function, we have to extract the date. So this column information stored like it is a user ID, subscription ID, column ID. That definition stored into the data directory. Okay, last payment means last payment date means they can pay the that particular amount that day. So here, just think I just take into the one thing here. Select 9. User number is 21. I take this some user details. 21 double 2177. Next one is 10th 2027. I will tell you why it take this data. Next one is 2402. 2402. Okay, so here wait, just I can clear the all the filters and go to the user ID. First user name is 2177 and second username is select all. Wait, we have a one multiple users. We have to select 2027 2402. Okay. And 4. Okay, fine, no worries. Just clear the filters. Multiple made to the ascending order. So 1, okay. And we have to click on to the 9 called 1612 large. Okay, fine, no worries. Just leave it this one. So here, I just create the filter. Here I just select only for the 3 days. So 9, 10, 11. Okay, then click OK. Only for 3 days information. So there is a 9, 11. So whenever we get the, so today, before days, today, before days. So that is called no div. Today means today, or otherwise we have to the same condition. Whatever we have to write, we have to div 1 and div 5. This we have to write. Okay, so we have to calculate that information. So how to calculate? We have to take the one new column. First thing, so I just tell in the simple way how to calculate this one. So wherever, so today date is 10, right? So first of all, today day is 10. 10. Okay. So what all the columns we have to add into the 10. Okay, just listen. No due means so less than comparing to the today date and before date, no due. Like here we are getting into the so 10 minus 9. We are sorry, 10 minus I just tell today day minus of date of paid. Oh, sorry. Wait. Okay. So here I am getting into the so 10. Here getting into the 2. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Opposite. Okay. So first 8 minus here the minus 2. Second one is 9 minus minus 1. Here the 0 and below the 1, right? 1, right? So here you have to add into the so 1 and like 11 minus 10, 1. So we have to get into the 15 minus 5. So there is minus values, negative values, no div. Whenever 0 means today, positive values, div 1, like that positive value. So we have to create a calculate column like this. So come to here. We have to first we have to extract this one. Now we have to the I just change the column name next. I just add into the first one. So here we have to calculate day. So I just change this one. 1 second. Paid. Okay. I just created one more column. So this one is I just added the C. So here first one is day paid minus of. So I want to extract day from today. So by using day function, so today function. So by using today, we get the date of the current date. And day is extract the current date. Like today is 10, right? So 10 we have to extract. So now we are see this one 0. Whenever the 9 minus 1 and go down, whenever the 11, it is come into the positive values. Okay. So here I just add the if condition. If. So this column name is compare div. Compare days. I give it some name of the column. Then added the new. One more column. This column we are using into the give name. Give name column equal to just listen. So we have to if condition. So by if condition, you have to give this some logic and result name. If compare days less than 0. So less than 0 number, what is the name? Result name? No div. Okay. So and also the whenever the 0, right? So again you have to add one more condition. If compare days equal to 0, then the result name is today. Okay. Again, remaining others, we have to use into the, just give the new days, concatenate into the compare days. You have to. So if in case we will get this some error, this one. So see this one, here we don't get any errors. So see this one. So whenever the minus values, we get the no div. So today 0. So I just clear the filter. Okay. Just I go to the report view. I just take the table. So first I just add into the date of paid. Actually, it is summarized. So go to the visual part. We have to don't summarize. Okay, here is some days. Okay, 30 days. So then you have to select the div names. Okay, so see this one. Whenever today is 10, so that's why today. And see this one, no div, no div. So before today, before we have to know div. So after that, we have to see that one. So these called a div names. So here, so whenever they can select, for example, um, I have a take the table. So this table containing the user IDs can summarize data. Don't summarize. Whenever the users are selected from the slicer, I just add the div name in the slicer. Okay. So see this one. Click on to select into the no due means that users are no paid. But today, whenever I select into the today, so these users are paid into the amount into the today. Okay. So whenever the call center, they called only for these users. Okay. Or you have to select into the due one. Okay. Like those information. Okay. We have to select that one. And here there is a one, like that's why they can expect this one. And there is a one small thing is missing, like what means. So wherever no div in the last, so today also last, there is not for the ascending order, not for the any ordering. Here too we have to add into the ordering. So that's why then go to the data view, and here I just create a one more column. That column is whenever due date in number. Okay. I just give this some number here equal to if here I just add the logic test. Here you have to add into the comparing the days less than 0. So if in case 0, that's you have to get into the blank. Sorry, blank. So less than 0, that time we are getting the blank. Otherwise, we are getting the values. So here I just add into the comparing days. Now you have to see this one. See, whenever I just select the only for 3 days here, 9, 10, 11. Okay. See this one. So 10 place replace with the 0. And whenever the 9 means before day, there is no blank. So same as. Okay. Then select this today column and sort by the that due date in number. Same as into the month name. We can month name sort by the month ID, right? Same thing. We can use this. So come to here. See this one first no due. Next one is today and due 1 day. So due to, so whatever the users are, those information. Okay. So this one also, no due also done. Next one is, so next requirement, go to the next requirement. Here we can see the uh, total today dues, one measure. Total today dues, today how many users are paid. So then go to the measure table, data view. So then you have to create a one measure. Today due users equal to calculate total users, comma, filter, table name is fact table, comma, just add the condition, due name equal to today. So I just copy the all thing. Next enter. So next one is, so here we have to calculate that one. Next one is create a one more measure, total revenue. So just change this one into the total revenue. Okay. So whatever the in the cart, multi-cart, whatever the client is asking the, so all are completed. Next one is we have to create a, they give into the one more here. So that is called age group, age group. Okay. So in this age group, we have to the age is less than 18. So that is called a child. So greater than 60, old, then young. Then go to the fact table. Now create a one more column. Age group. If age is less than 18 is called a child, comma. Again, we have a three conditions. That's why I just using the if condition is two times. So if age is greater than 60, then you are using the old, then otherwise young. Okay, then enter. Whenever the age group is whenever the age group is 18 below, that time we get the child. Whenever the age group is greater than 60, that time it is get old. So here, so it is here we can complete the analysis part. So whatever the measures they can use in the as per requirement wise, we have to create a that type of measures. Okay. Next video we will discuss on to the reporting part. So create a Power BI reports like different type they have, can ask into the like this type of reports. So there are 7 pages. We have to create a 7 pages. Okay. So I just save this report into the name. So this is called the report name. Just save this one. So we have to develop the next video. We will complete into the reporting part. So today our agenda point is create a Power BI report using Azure SQL Server data, prepare the data model and data modeling, analyze the data. Then we can next video we will discuss on to the create the report. Thank you.